What up everyone? Here on the channel, if you're new here, we talk smart home tech and we talk home security. Those are my two passions. Now here lately, I find that we've been talking more about smart home tech, but today we're going back to my roots because I'm a security guy at my core. I was a loss prevention manager for 15 years at a regional retailer. In that time, I caught 1,252 bad guys, bad girls doing bad things, and I used surveillance equipment to do it. So that's my roots. That's how SilverHammer Surveillance started. I took that experience, started SilverHammer Surveillance, and we began as security camera installers. So today, going back to those roots, we're talking about security cameras, and we're talking about a brand that's kind of polarizing to security installers, and that is Reolink. So today we're going to talk about one of their products, which they were nice enough to send to me. Thank you, Reolink. And we're going to talk about why they might be polarizing. So let's get started. Yo, what up everybody? It's George Langabeer with SilverHammer Surveillance. Here on the channel, we talk about the smart home. We talk about home security. We have videos every Tuesday. We appreciate your support. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. We very much like having you here. Also, check us out on Instagram. We talk about tech there as well. You also get a little more insight into the man behind SilverHammer Surveillance, who is me. So check us out there as well. Today, we're going back to my roots, security cameras. That's what I do. I used to catch crooks with security cameras. Now I install them for people and help other people catch crooks. So we're talking about Reolink, a security camera company that's a little bit polarizing. And when I say that, they're usually polarizing to security installers like myself. And why is that? If you've watched us for a while, you know I like to talk about what I call drug dealer cameras. And maybe that's a horrible name for them, but that's what I call them. That's what I'm going to continue to call them, sorry. But those are brands like Swan, Night Owl, and Lorex. These are brands you can buy at Costco or Walmart. And they are better than nothing, but they're usually very poorly made. They're not great in the elements. They're lacking some features. I used to install them for people and I had to stop just because I started inheriting their problems and I just won't do it anymore. Well, Reolink sometimes with professional camera installers is included in that conversation. Now, me personally, I don't include them. I think they're kind of a great middle of the road brand because otherwise you're kind of going into our professional brands. Like for me, it's ALIBI. Go back and check out my most recent video on ALIBI, but ALIBI is my go-to wired camera system. Have been for years. I rely on them very much and I love them. Go back and check out our video on that. Reolink is somewhere in between what a professional installer myself would call their brand and then the other brands like Lorex, Swan, and Night Owl. So I think it's a great option for your low budget that you can't afford another installer. You're going to install it yourself. They have a ton of different options from wired cameras, IP cameras, every type of technology you could think of. They've got a bunch of options, but polarizing because of a lot of our professional installers will tell you that they're crap. I don't agree with that. I'm also a professional installer that likes to offer options to every budget. And that's why I talk about some of these smart home cameras like HomeKit Secure Video and Google Nest. I offer a wide variety of options, so I'm not going to be as biased, although when it comes to wired camera systems, I do have a favorite. The Reolink is a great alternative. So today, we are talking about the Reolink Argus 3 Pro with a solar panel. Now, the Reolink did send me this camera. It is just sent for a review. It is not sponsored. I'm going to give you my honest review on it. And the reason I finally said yes to this, I don't say a lot to companies sending me stuff, but I said yes to this one because just from appearance of it and the feature of it, it reminds me of a lot of my favorite smart home cameras, like Arlo and Wifi. It looks very similar and it's got a lot of the same features. So I thought I'd give it a try and I'm going to give you my honest review. Okay, so we're talking about this camera right here. I know it's black on black, so I apologize if it's hard to see. The one that we reviewed is white, and you'll see much more footage of that. But this is what it looks like, much like Arlo and Wifi. So it seems to be a very popular style, and again, that's kind of why I picked it. All right, so let's talk about some specs of this bad boy. So it's 4 megapixel, which basically equates to 2K resolution. Smart alarm with person and vehicle detection, so it does have a siren that can be sounded on motion alerts and also manually if you want to sound a siren. And we'll talk about whether that siren is great or not as part of this review. It's 2.4 and 5 dual band Wi-Fi, so that's great. Color night vision or black and white night vision, you have the option of whichever you like more. We'll talk about that as well. rechargeable battery. Now in this case, we're using the solar panel, and Reolink was nice enough to send me the solar panel with the camera. So that's how we're testing this. So I can't tell you the battery performance because I can only attest to how the solar panel is working. IP65 weatherproof rating, so it's a pretty decent weatherproof rating. We got SD card recording, so no cloud fee, which is fantastic. We got H.265 video format, 33 feet of night vision. Going back to the night vision for a second, not the greatest, but we'll talk about that in a minute. 16 times digital zoom, so pretty good digital zoom. 122-degree field of view, nice wide angle. PIR detection angle of 100 degrees, so that's where it'll get the detection of the different things. PIR detection of 33 feet, so it's 100 degrees of the camera, but 33 feet out from the position of the camera. Smart home compatibility with Google Assistant and Alexa, no HomeKit integration, bummer. Okay, let's start with the unboxing. Pretty straightforward. It's got the camera in there, your USB cable for charging the battery. In this case, it's got the solar panel, mounting hardware, and then your usual documentation. And then you want to get the Reolink app and set up an account, and that's how you're going to get started. So let's talk about the installation. Okay, so as far as the installation goes, you're just going to set up the camera. Now, I'm always a guy that likes to set my camera up closer to my router. So I set this up inside. I plugged it in the wall with a regular charging brick that was not included in the box, by the way, but all of us have charging bricks sitting around. So plug it in. A little pro tip, there is a very small on-off button on this thing. And if you're a person that just goes to the app thinking that it's going to guide you through it, which is me, and not reading any sort of documentation, you'll miss that there's a little on-off button in here. So a little pro tip, turn it on once you've plugged it in. Once you've turned it on, you'll get some audible beeps, and you'll actually get some voice prompts, and then the setup's pretty easy. The little on-off flub is the only thing I can tell you about to skip that problem. But anyway, otherwise the setup's very easy. Then as far as the actual installation, you're gonna install the solar panel and the camera. The solar panel has quite a bit of length on the cord, so you can put it pretty far from the camera. I chose to be close because I don't like dealing with the cord mess. But that also presents a problem because then you gotta wound it up. So solar panels are always great, but you're always gonna have this cord problem. Whatever, it's a first world problem, but I'm a freak about cords. All right, so then you got a couple screws for the camera. One thing that I will mention, I'm very happy with Reolink, on the actual mount for the camera, you screw off the little mounting plate, then you got your screw holes and they're covered by the actual apparatus that the camera attaches to, and I like that for theft purposes. A lot of these cameras like Arlo, you can just walk right up and grab them, or Wifi, or even the Google Nest cameras. I like that Reolink kind of hid those two screws behind the camera mechanism itself. Then you screw your camera on, and then you're gonna put your solar panel up, a couple screws there, and then you just plug in with micro USB, and you're good to go. It immediately starts charging the battery. Obviously with a solar panel, you're gonna wanna put that in the proper position to get the most sun for the most part of the day. So keep that in mind, but a pretty easy install. So what do I think about this bad boy? As far as build quality, I find that it's pretty well made. Definitely better than Lorex, Swan, or Night Owl, the drug dealer cameras. I've definitely used Wifi and Arlo, and I find it's very similar to that, feels very similar to those. You got your weatherproofing, the spotlight for the color night vision is fine. Everything feels pretty well made. And that's part of why Reolink's polarizing, because I think professional installers might say that they're poorly made. I disagree. By the way, I didn't mention in the specs, this is $149.99 on Amazon. You can check out our affiliate links. That helps the channel. I appreciate that. Right now, I think they have a $30 coupon, which brings it down. So that's great. I think it's worth that price. I really can't say too much negative about the build quality. Everything's sealed. Everything's great there.
George, was that $149 with the solar panel?
Yes. So it's a little less expensive if you buy it separately with just the battery option. So thank you, Teresa. Yes, that includes the solar panel. And again, thank you to Reolink for sending this to me. As far as the actual camera goes, you can see here on my phone, the 4 megapixel, you got two options. You got 4 megapixel, the true resolution, and you got fluent, which will kind of save the Wi-Fi and bandwidth and stuff like that. You want to switch this to 4 megapixel when you're using it. It does truly look 2K. It's a beautiful image, nice wide shot. You can see here, I mean, it's as clear can be. It did pretty well in the sun, does pretty well in different conditions. At night, you've got the option of black and white or color. So you just hit the little night light on the camera itself to turn on the color night vision. That works very well. You can see here some demonstration of that. Looks great. So the image itself and the 4 megapixel, again, which is 2K, is beautiful. No complaints about the image. You can turn the water stamp off, so you can have it say Reolink, or you can turn that off. So I like to turn that off. I just don't need a brand in my shot. You've got the option to take a snapshot and a video right here from the app. So you can just take a still picture. If you see somebody outside shady, you can take a video clip and then you can share it right from the app. So if you're on vacation or sitting on the beach in the Bahamas, something happens, you can just shoot a clip to the police right from wherever you're at, which is great. You can turn the audio on and off. It's got a pretty decent microphone. Teresa and I tested it.
How does it sound?
Like a walkie-talkie.
How far away can you hear me? You in the parking lot, can you hear me?
Yeah, I would think so.
She could hear me, I don't know, Teresa, what would you say?
It was okay. If you got too far away, it wasn't as good of quality, but I wouldn't expect it to be.
Yeah, so if you're looking here in this parking lot, if we went past this first few parking stalls, she couldn't hear me. I could hear her through the camera, but she couldn't hear me talking through the camera. But otherwise, if you're right up on it, it's great. It has a siren as far as the audio goes. It does have an audible siren. It's not something that's going to alert somebody across your yard. If they're right up on your house, they'll hear it, but not the greatest siren in the world. But I can't really say that about any camera. There's a few of them that'll just blare, like some of our ALIBI cameras, the high-end cameras. They'll scare the bejesus out of you. So this isn't going to scare you across the yard, but hey, it's still great that the siren is there. So the audio, it's great as far as listening to the camera. You need to hear sounds in your yard, that's great, but they're not going to hear you that well. And I don't know if that siren's going to scare too many people. But as far as other features, when you're looking here at the app, let's see what we got here. Playback's pretty self-explanatory. You can go in there and pick your date. You've got your list of clips here. You got a timeline. You can slide through those very easily. That's fantastic, pretty easy to use. Let's see what else. You can speed it up. You got the speed indicator up there, 1x speed. You can keep going faster. You can download a clip right from there. Again, there's your audio feature. Now, let's talk about notifications. And when you want to be notified for this is why you want security cameras, to be proactive. You want it alerted before somebody gets into your house. That's my problem with burglar alarms, is they're in your house. Cameras get them before they get there. So you want these notifications to work. Now, I find these notifications are fantastic on this camera. I got them on my Apple Watch, my phone. You can get them on your tablet if you want. The notifications were immediate. And again, great having it on your Apple Watch. And they do it for person, vehicle, and all motion. I just had it set to person and vehicle. My problem is when you go to the actual clip, so for this particular shot that you see here, to the right of that shot is the garage of my shop. And so when we were pulling in and out of there, I would get an alert for a vehicle just great, but when we went to the actual clip, it was just the taillight. It's hard to see because it went so fast, but you can see that I just got the taillight of the vehicle as John, who works with me, is leaving. So my only problem is the clip. And you can mess with the post record. So what does that mean? It means that there's a motion event, but you can change the amount of time that the camera will save after the motion event. So you might want to tweak that. I did that and then it did get better, but it still wasn't ideal. But I do love the immediate notifications. So you can go to the camera live, talk to the person, scare them away. So that's still there. All right, and I talked about some of this, but let's talk a little bit about the settings we're seeing here on a phone. So you got the pause if you want to pause live video. You've got the audio on and off. You got the camera for a snapshot. You got the video camera for a video clip. Then you've got the resolution, and then you can actually change the orientation from landscape to portrait right there. So at the bottom, you can take a clip. You can talk right there with the microphone, and then that's how you get into playback. Then at the top, you can manually hit the siren, and you can turn on that light if you want to, for some reason other than just the night vision. And then if you go into the actual settings, let's see, you've got the battery, and if you click on that, it'll actually give you a little history of the battery life and the health, which is great. You've got your network that you're on for Wi-Fi, and when you go to display, you can flip it horizontally and vertical, so a lot of flexibility as far as how you install this thing. You can also go into the quality. You've got an anti-flicker option, which is cool. You can go to 60 hertz or 50 hertz or off. You can do the day-night where it goes to night vision automatically. You can determine if this camera is indoors or outdoors. You can switch the brightness. You can have the camera name, so you can title this camera and it'll be on the screen You can choose if you want that in the bottom right, top left, bottom center, bottom right. So a lot of options there. You can turn the watermark on and off. I have it off, but if you turn it on, it says Reolink in the top left. And then you can do a privacy mask, which is more about different parts of the image you might not want people to see when they're reviewing it. All right, so it also has a PIR motion sensor. You can turn that on and off. If you go into that and you go into the sensitivity, you can switch the sensitivity as about how sensitive that sensor is. Camera recording, if you go to schedule, that's where you can determine if you want person, vehicle, and other motion. I just have it set to person and vehicle. You can actually go hour by hour and day by day and determine what you want to be recording there, which is fantastic. Same thing with your notifications. You can determine when you want to be notified, and it does have a little different sound as far as the notification. One of my biggest problems with camera alerts is they probably don't wake you up at night because they sound like all your other notifications. Reolink does have a different sound, which I like. Still not very loud, but a different sound so you know it's your camera, which is cool. But you've got flexibility of what you're notified for, whether it's people, vehicles, or motion. You can get an email alerts, which I have that off. I just find you get flooded with emails. You can turn the siren on or off. You can actually have that set to where if there's motion, the siren will go on automatically. You would really want to be very particular about where you have that camera, because if you get any false alarms at all, like trees, shadows, bugs, that'll go off. You can share your camera, and then it's got a cool time-lapse option. The old Nest cameras had that option, and it was very cool. When we had our apartment downtown with a cool view down here, I used the time-lapse feature of Nest all the time and posted it on Facebook and such. So this camera does have that, which is awesome. And then you've got some advanced features where you can turn the status LED on or off. You've got some options on the spotlight, but a ton of great options in the settings. So overall, great build quality, great features, no HomeKit integration, but if you're not worried about that, no problem. $149.99 is the price. $30 coupon right now on Amazon, so that brings it down a little bit. So this is a great budget-friendly option. The solar panel, you don't have to worry about the battery, but it's great that they have the battery option. It gives you a lot of flexibility about where you can put this thing. The image quality is great. 4 megapixels / 2K is a great image. The night vision on this is spectacular. I don't know. Reolink gets a bad rap sometimes, and so Reolink, I thank you for sending this to me, and I think you have a bad rap, and I think we should try to change that, because I think you're a great middle-of-the-road option, and you've got some high-quality stuff too, don't get me wrong, but when it comes to the videos that I'm making, I'm talking about your average homeowner, and this is definitely a step above drug dealer cameras, just a step below professional installer cameras, but a great middle-of-the-road option. So what do you think? Have you tried Reolink? Do you agree with me that it's polarizing? Have you heard that? Let me know in the comments. Some people swear by these things. Some people have their wired camera systems and they go on and on about how beautiful they are. Some people have integrated Reolink with HomeKit using Homebridge or Hooves, a little more of an advanced option, but it is possible. So if that's your only holdup, great option there. For me, on the wired camera systems, I'm still going to go with ALIBI. ALIBI is my true and tested brand and will be with me for the rest of my life because they've been with me from the beginning and they just don't fail me. But this is a great alternative to them, and I've always wanted to try more of their products, and I've tried them along the way. But this was cool to test out something like this. So yeah, let me know what you think. Very much appreciate you having you here. Very much appreciate your support. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, peace and love.